live from the westernunion.com VIP lounge.
That's right, Gabby Diaz here in the westernunion.com VIP lounge. We got Miss Kehlani in the house.
Hola.
What's up, girl? Oh, your nails are cute.
Thank you.
I like those. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. I just got my nails done, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you where you got those done later
I got
on.
you. Her name is Julie.
Hey, Julie. Hey, girl. So how was Vegas? You were there for Life is Beautiful, right?
Yeah, it was my first time being in Vegas as a 21-year-old, so I wasn't like sneaking, getting snuck through.
Where's my fake ID? Oh, my God.
You know, getting super anxiety walking into places. I was like, yeah, check my ID. What's up? Yep, I'm grown. Who's grown?
I'm 21.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Did you get to catch any performances while you were there?
Not really.
Just kind of busy.
There's so many of my group, and we move around so crazy, and half the time we spend in the festival is trying to get to the stage, and by the time we get there, I don't know. But we always have a lot of fun.
What has been probably like your most memorable festival? Because you got a couple under your belt now.
Oh, man.
I mean, a lot under your belt, let's be real, but.
There was so many cool ones. I think what really impressed me, I saw Stromae live at Coachella. I didn't play Coachella, but
you went.
My favorite one to see was Stromae, but my favorite one to do was probably the first time I seen The Weeknd live. I think maybe Bumbershoot.
Nice.
It was so dope. Like, his band is so crazy. His stage presence is so crazy.
Right.
So.
I even the UK ones. A lot of people always talk like artist wise. Anyways, like
I completely forgot.
You're like,
overseas is a whole nother world.
Canada, that's what I was like.
What
What makes
Festival was just insane.
What makes it so different? Do you think just the energy? Like,
I think because we're not from over there, they don't get to grow with they didn't get to come to like the small shows and like the first hometown shows and like keep up with us at the meet and greets. So like when we come over there, it's like for some of them it's their only opportunity to really see us.
Right.
Unless we're like huge and we're there all the time. So for like artists that are still bubbling, it's like, okay, I don't know when they're gonna come here next, whenever their next tour is, you know what I mean?
They just make it, it's like the first time every
so
time.
they're stoked. They like really appreciate music different over there.
That's so dope. I love that. So you're working on the album right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you super excited about it?
I'm so excited.
I feel like everybody is, just because like, you know, obviously it's always about growth, you know what I mean? And just to see how far you've come, and even like with the whole Suicide Squad soundtrack. I mean, how was that? Like, we were talking earlier about the soundtrack, and you said, who wrote the song again?
This girl named Skylar Gray.
Right, and she's done some, we've all heard of her before.
Yeah, and she did a couple tracks on the whole
thing. On the whole soundtrack.
I don't know why we can't think of soundtrack.
I don't say soundtrack every day. Soundtrack, movie, soundtrack. Hello, there we go. Okay. But you said you were kind of iffy about the song at first, right?
Yeah, at first I heard it, and I think it was more like I was kind of scared of the song. I felt like the song was really big for my voice, and I kind of have like a softer voice, and I kept telling them like, yo, she sounds so great on it. You know what I mean?
Why'd you just keep her on it?
Well, because she's a dope writer, and she's dope enough to be able to create something really dope and still be able to be excited about giving it to someone. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I met her, it was a really dope like, girl, I'm so proud of you. Girl, I'm so proud of you.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
She's really dope. And
then you put it out, and there it was Gangsta.
Man, I love that song.
Whoa.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I was like, everything all right back there? Everything copacetic? Jeez.
Right.
Yeah, you were talking about earlier too. You're like, yo, I could be in a movie. Like, I could be that.
For sure.
Do you want to start acting? Have you maybe thought about it? Like, tried any auditions or anything like that?
Definitely. I mean, I've been sent roles before, and what I was peeping was that all the roles were like similar roles. You know what I mean? Like, not anything big yet, but as first starting, I was getting like little, small, like short film opportunities, and it was like, oh, you're gonna be the badass. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, word. And I think I just want to show little girls who grow up and look like me, like they can do any type of role.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you can come there and be super tatted and, you know, pretty badass and kind of get any role you want to get. So I'm open for anything.
You know what's funny? Because I got a couple tattoos too. I feel like it stopped me so much for with opportunity. Like, a couple times in radio, they were like, you got tattoos, and I'm like, damn,
all the time.
Yeah. And for me now though, like it's like once you get to like a certain point, it's like, okay, you're dope enough, we can fuck with you anyway.
And also in a second, everybody's about to be tatted. Like, they're getting tatted younger and younger. Like, everyone's covered in art. I love it.
Yeah, it's a way to express yourself.
Yeah, it's like you kind of get to peep people's personalities before they even open their mouths. You know what I mean? You can tell a lot. So.
Speaking of a memorable tattoo that we all know you for, that Lauryn Hill one, and you actually gonna be on tour with her.
Yeah,
and
the tat was the manifestation for sure.
Yo, that is so crazy.
It's unreal.
I mean, how were you just like bugging out? Because I feel like I was bugging out when I saw the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, my manager didn't. He kind of pulled me to the side and was like, I don't want to jinx this, so I'm not even gonna tell you. And I was like, you definitely can't just play me to the side like that. Like, you definitely just told me
We're
you have
better
something
than
to tell
this. Come on.
And then he kind of told me, and I didn't believe it for a second. It didn't really register, and I was like, oh, they're just gonna consider me. Like, I'm amazed. Like, and then he told me it was confirmed, and I kind of sat there for a second, and then called my mom, and we chopped it up and cried many R&B tears.
I feel like R&B tears will probably come the day of, especially when you're here.
On stage, after stage. Don't talk to me for like 3 days after. I'm going to need to like process.
I need to get everything together.
Lock myself in my room and just, what really did I go through? Yeah.
Nah,
okay.
girl, you're killing it for sure. I love the crazy video though.
Thank you.
I mean, seeing it, it makes you feel good, especially like, growing up in the 90s and stuff. It kind of gave me that like feel good, like house party vibe. Where did that idea come from? You're just like, I want to do something like this, or were there any other ideas on the table too?
Well, I kind of just wanted it to be super fun.
Right.
Because the song makes me feel really fun.
Yeah.
And everybody had a lot of fun, and we just kind of tried to pick people that people wouldn't normally go pick for a video, or you know what I'm saying? We picked everyone kind of based on differently how they, their image, if it was different. Because I feel like one thing about me is like, I think I just look different, and it's a challenge sometimes in my career. Like we were talking about tattoo shops opportunities, and I feel like before I got to a level to where maybe people actually knew my music, when I would walk into a room, it'd be like, oh man, like she's clearly doesn't take anything seriously. She's never been hired. She's never had a job. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I picked all my best friends, and they're all super dope. And they came out from New York to come hang with me.
So you're back on Twitter.
Yeah.
Super excited about that one.
Yeah, I have so many tweets already.
Yo, I think everybody was like tagging at Kehlani Music at one time, and that was like
I don't know who that is.
That was like a fan Twitter account, I think, maybe, or something like that.
It wasn't me.
But I think what everybody just missed is the fact that you respond to all your fans. You know what I mean? Like, and that's a big deal. Not a lot of artists do that, and if they do, it's cool. But I think everybody was just like super juiced. Like when you got on, I had so many people come to the studio. Yo, Kehlani's back on Twitter now, right?
That's so funny. That is so funny.
Well, I mean, because we play crazy a lot. So
and I see you guys just having the hashtag my name.
Yeah, we need a hashtag or hashtag Tsunami Mob.
I mean, I really just wanted to be able to say thank you and to actually, because it's like, being on the road all the time, I don't really get to stop by and see you guys as much or see anybody as much, and I don't get to do too many like thank yous or if I can. So it's really nice to be able to do it personally instead of can you go tell them I said thank you. Like I get to say thank you and see who's interacting with me, and I don't know, it's really fun talking to them. I have really cute fans.
Dude, they're funny. Like
they crack me up. Oh,
there was something that you had tweeted about a fan that had said something to you on Snapchat or something like that. I cannot remember exactly what it was, but I remember just busting up. I'm like, the fact that you acknowledged it was even better because it was like, they were kind of like not making fun, but kind of just joking with you almost. But I was busting up. And I love it even more because we have the same love for Cardi B.
Oh, I love her so much.
She is hella funny.
And not only is she so funny, like I think her being so funny, sometimes people don't even realize how smart she is. Like,
oh my God,
when she gets upset about something or like when something political goes on, she talks about it and she always speaks so well. She's so well spoken, and I think because she's so funny, people just doubt her all the time. But that girl was intelligent as hell.
Yes, I agree completely.
I love it, and motivational. So.
Yeah, totally. Do you like her mixtape? Did you hear it?
She made it happen for herself, and that's really what I'm excited about. And the music isn't even bad.
No, it's not.
It's not bad.
Dude, I was showing a couple of friends, and I was like, dude, this shit goes. Like, what?
Her delivery is so, like, you're like, damn, you believe what you're saying. You are getting into it. Like,
it's raw.
I believe everything you're telling me right now. Like, you know what I mean? That's really what's important for me is I feel like they're in there really saying how they feel, and she's really in there sitting how she feels. Like,
yeah, definitely. So we had JoJo come up here. And she kind of broke the news that y'all might be working on something soon. She told me.
Every time I see JoJo, and it doesn't matter because I'm going to let the whole world know right now, I'm the ultimate fangirl.
Oh, my God.
Like, in life. I feel like as a student of music, I'm never going to lose the excitement I get for people. Totally. And I'm really not ashamed of, like, being super stoked about things. So every time I see her, I'm like, girl, like, I hope you know, we just put you on in the car. We was on the way here.
Yeah, we were singing.
JoJo's someone I listen to like every single day. So.
Wow. I hope that something happens with y'all.
Man, I tell her every single time I see you. So the song we're making, the 52 albums we're doing together, girl. Don't forget, girl, I'm right here.
Yeah, she when we were talking, she was like, I love Kehlani. And I was like, I think a tour needs to happen eventually.
I think we should just morph into one person because I just love her so much. I want to live in her pocket. So.
Man, she's killing it for sure. So really quick, back to the album. From You Should Be Here to this album, what's the difference? How do you feel like as far as growth, change, anything like that?
I feel like it sounds like a combination of my 2 mixtapes with a little growth. You know what I mean? I think the stories are more adult. I think what was important for me is it's growing with my age.
Right.
And I feel like I sounded and was telling really 19-year-old stories on my first mixtape. I was telling really 20-year-old stories on my second mixtape. I'm 21 now. The experiences are different. The places I've been are different.
Totally.
Everything's just different. So I'm telling a lot of new stories on this one. And as far as the sound-wise, I really expanded and honed in on more of a solid sound and less like, showing people I could do all types of things, which was kind of my objective with my last mixtape.
Yeah, so I'm not going to ask if there's anybody on it, but are there features on the album? I'm not going to say any. We don't need no names, but are there features on it?
So far there isn't.
Okay.
I've just been...
Are you kind of like okay with that?
But
like
it's because I'm not to the point of deciding it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've really just been making songs. It's nothing to like take a verse off and put somebody on there that is really stoked about it, and I'm just more about natural creation. And I really, if I'm gonna put somebody on there, we gotta be like friends, and I gotta love them so much, or they gotta be like my freaking idol. Like.
Right. They gotta be somebody like, okay, no, I need you on this.
Oh my gosh, it would be crazy.
Well, really excited. I can't wait for the album for sure.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see you at that Lauryn Hill Nas show too, because
I'm so excited, man.
Dude, you're killing it.
I'm gonna go stand in the audience. Like as soon as I get off stage, I'm gonna go sit right in the front and be like. You have no idea.
That's your fangirl moment.
I'm almost more excited to like be in just like witness the whole thing.
Just to have that energy, I'm sure it's gonna be just a whole different ball game.
They're my favorites.
I know.
Like it's like being a part and going to my favorites concert. Like it's
Nas,
insane.
like you don't understand. Illmatic, I listen to that every day. So for me to see Nas, I'm be like, huh.
We can hold hands after I get off stage. Let's just.
Don't play with me.
Let's just hug and cry.
I'm just gonna be right there, like I'm probably gonna be crying during your set.
Let's just
to
cry
see
together because that's gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm here for you. I'll have tissues backstage.
I appreciate the support
course,
very much. Well, again, thank you for coming by. It's always dope to have you back in the Bay and keep killing shit.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
I'll see you.